Vice President Harris, she brings up a story about when she was a kid and asking her mom, why are conservatives bad, Mom? I just don't understand it, but I know that you tell us they're bad. Why are they so bad?
I'm going to share with you a very simple story, which is that I went home one day and I said, well, why are conservatives bad, Mommy? Because I thought we were supposed to conserve things. I couldn't reconcile it. Now I can.
Ha ha ha. Now she can reconcile why she has such disdain for half the country. Maybe it's why she doesn't really go to the border, doesn't go to East Palestine either.
This is part of a whole thing that I have a problem with too, which is this good and bad in people, not in differences in beliefs.
Right.
And it means you're teaching your children, and your parents taught you that not only is there people who you disagree with in the way that they believe, it's you despise them, that they are evil people.
Somehow not equal to you.
Right, which is the opposite of how you have to raise children, really, when you're talking about they're going to school, all the different people they're going to interact with. You don't want people just walking around who are like this, who have this sort of disdain.
It's that same feeling that Hillary Clinton, she just said it more Hillary Clinton kind of terms.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, why are conservatives bad? And now I know why they're bad. Just a flashback to Hillary Clinton, what she thought about you in 2016.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
Basket of deplorables was less hardcore than this.
In many ways.
Because one, at least had a ring to it. At least it was interesting. It was an interesting way to say it. And she specifically said 50, she's like, I think 50% of Trump supporters are this. What this is saying is conservatives, which is a very wide descriptor. It is not saying the ultra MAGA that they like to use. It's not saying Trump supporters. It's not even saying Republicans. It's saying conservatives, and that bleeds into libertarians. That just means anyone who doesn't fall in line exactly how they believe is in this, evil catch-all.
This is not new. We played Hillary Clinton's. We've played this before. I mean, the clinging to your Bibles and guns. Yeah. We've heard that.
New. This is a new statement from Kamala.
Right, but they still believe this. They still double down on this, that there's that group in America. Ignore them. Hopefully we beat them in all the elections.
When you hear this kind of rhetoric coming out of your vice president, someone a heartbeat away from being the president, you do start to really question, because again, it's painting with such a broad brush of
half that country's bad.
Bad. Yeah, again, I would never even say, I mean, Jordan, maybe you go harder than me. I would not say that about people. I would disagree with their beliefs. I disagree with what they stand for.
There's only a handful of people that are actually bad.
Yeah.
In the political realm. I mean, I think there are some bad actors in the political realm, but for the most part, I just strongly disagree with some people.
They believe they're doing
they put themselves out there.
Yeah, and they believe they're doing what's right. And the people who support them believe they're doing what's right, even if we vehemently disagree with them. There is a complete different line between saying, I disagree with your point of view. I think you're vehemently wrong. I actually think what you're doing is wrong, maybe evil. That's different than saying you as a person are. You as 50% of the country are. That's not the kind of rhetoric I want out of any of my politicians. Because at the end of the day, if you are supposed to be representing the entire country, both sides, which we know is sadly not really the case anymore, but if in theory that is what the idea is, then you can't talk about half the country this way.